Well, for the Pelicans, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak! He's been on a tear. How's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, you know, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end. He's not forcing the shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie? He smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one. Well, lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry right now, but...
How you doing?
What's up, man? About to put on a show tonight.
We'll see about that. My team's ready.
You better hope so. That's the only chance you got.
I'm going to remember that, freak. It's on.
Nothing goes together like the Pacers and Indiana as we get ready for an interconference contest here in Indianapolis. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. This is the last stop for the Pelicans before returning to New Orleans. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
I'm not sure how long they'll be able to stick around up there, but so far it's been a lot of fun to see how much progress they're making.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Maurice Spates out there with Davis. And it's Holiday in at the point. Now George following Tyreke Evans' three-point attempt. Alexander, no luck. Now here's Gordon. He's tightly guarded. And that one's good.
That's an efficient start for them offensively. Working it inside for the easy 2 points.
And, Clark, that's what you like to duplicate time and time again for the rest of the game.
Here's Alexander. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. It's back to Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Launches it, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Pelicans ball.
On defense, the Pacers. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Here's Alexander. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
Rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Offensive rebound, Turner. Off target at the rim.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
And it's Evans missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Now here's Davis. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but you can't talk about his performance without mentioning what he did defensively in terms of shot blocking. He was a force of nature.
Hill, no good. The Pelicans trail. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Nate McMillan gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup, their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Terrific, Doris. Thanks, guys. What's your take on that?
You know, I think it's probably the way to go. The defensive approach suits their style and their personnel. So I think you go with it.
Yeah, and you stay true to your identity, and theirs is clearly at the defensive end.
The drive by Allen. Here's Gordon. Alexander grabs the board.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Off the screen, Pelicans with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
For New Orleans, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Feeds it to Allen. And Davis sends it back, and that is good. Holiday with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Davis. No luck. So Indiana will take it the other way. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
2 teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said. These regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
Here's Space. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lavoy Allen. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Evans. An 11-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. The wide open look here for Holiday. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Holiday's got his first basket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. Come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And here's Holiday following the three-pointer by Freak. Spates with a screen on him. Holiday dishes to Gordon. And it's off from three-point range. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And George gets it to go.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Now here is Holiday. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And George kicks to Alexander. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
From long range or short, small forwards on this list have been on target past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. Paul George on top.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
And so here is Indiana, following the miss by Anthony Davis. 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing, and Paul George again. George has got 5 points so far.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Monte Ellis. Spates kicks to Evans. Spates sets a screen to end the drought. And it's Evans missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
No good on the triple from Alexander. Pelicans trailed by 5. Gordon, the pass to Holiday. Lets it go with the 3. And he gets it to go. Holiday's got 5.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Here's Alexander. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 12 points for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Pacers lead by 4. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting just 35% to start the game.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now. First in throw percentage. First in free throw percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. Pacers leading by 4. Takes a 3. Here's Mahinmi. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Anderson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the strike.
Here's Alexander. 6-point lead. Can't connect from long distance. There's a minute 47. Asik with it. Mahinmi on him, and he gets the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Alexander, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Cole, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Miles, and again it's Indiana.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The pass to Cunningham. Here's Cole. He's guarded by Ellis, and Cole kicks to Asik. It's stolen by Mahinmi. From deep. But they recover it. Alexander, no luck. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the middle, here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Indiana. Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Anderson. Hey, talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do. And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Norris Cole is out there with Holiday. And it's Anderson in at the pivot, manning the middle.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He had 67 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
Oh, he's just angling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That one on Davis.
What a game we've seen here for prime time. 22 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped them too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Norris Cole. And it's Gordon penetrating. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
Well, when you have a great shot blocker on your team, it gives the other guys confidence and denies the opponent easy shot opportunities. And all of that contributes to winning.
The Pacers making a change here. Allen's checked in, and that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Here's Alexander. Evans with some nice D.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. Here is Davis. He has 6. Down low, Paul George with the steal.
Excellent anticipation there. He was laying in the cut, we say.
Here's Turner, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Indiana now. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Alexander. He's got 24. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Hold on, what?
Pelicans ball.
Pelicans trail by 17. Evans passes to Davis. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Back to George. Sinks the triple.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Holiday dishes to Gordon. Back to Holiday. Davis against Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Holiday. Goes up on the wing. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Anthony
Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Pacers leading by 16. Pass to Alexander.
Move the ball. Stick it to mine.
From deep 3-point range. And it's Spates with the rebound. Pelican shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. First in shooting percentage. first in free throw shooting. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another. Yeah, looking now at some numbers for Evans. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's around 14 points per game, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully, this is a sign of greater things for the future.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And here's the fast break for the finish.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Alexander gets the bucket.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
And Holiday kicks to Spates, and that's Evans penetrating, and the layup is good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Alexander. Pelicans with the rebound. Davis has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Spates. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George. And it's Ellison for Hill. New Orleans also making some changes. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Davis. Cunningham comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Pondexter in for Eric Gordon. There's the screen. Cunningham passes to Holiday. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 tries. Indiana leading by 18. The try by Ellis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Spates dishes to Pondexter. No problems knocking that one down.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Here's Alexander. He has 31. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Alexander's got 33. Pelicans trail by 20. And Holiday kicks to Pondexter. Screen by Ashe. And it's denied. To the left side wing. Here's Alexander. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. 36 points for free. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Indiana. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Cavaliers, 3 games behind.
I think for the Pacers, it has taken no time for them to come together as a team. I mean, no time. There wasn't much being said about them preseason, but now everybody's got them in their radar.
Well, they couldn't have asked for a better start to their campaign. I mean, give credit to the coaching staff for customizing a game plan and system suited to the talent.
From deep three-point range, it's Cunningham with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 19. To the wing right side. Here's Pondexter, covered by Alexander. Screen by Ashe. Shot clock at 6. Stolen away. Goes up. Look at that. Oh, and that one, no question, power hammered it down. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Wants to get it to Spades and does. 4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Pondexter. Indiana leading by 21. Here's Alexander. There's a killer two-handed slam.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Here's Pondexter. He's guarded by Alexander. Ellis against Holiday. From deep. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Dishes it to Mahinmi. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Cunningham, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Ellis, the pass to Alexander. On the wing, Ellis. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game, and that one's good.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
So as we conclude the first half,
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know.
and as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Pacers, Alexander, he's in at shooting guard. Paul George is out there with Allen. Then it's Turner, and it's Hill in at the point. George with the bucket.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Spates sets a screen. The feed to Holiday. Outside, Davis. New Orleans moving it around. Gordon with another miss.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Out to the wing. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Gordon's got 15. Here's Alexander. The second chance effort. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
That one misses. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Holiday kicks to Spates. To the paint. Turner with the steal. George with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Alexander passes to Turner. And that one's good. He's got 6.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Spates against Turner. Spates dishes to Holiday. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Outside Holiday. Kicks it out to Gordon. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one.
And he did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
And looking now at some numbers for Eric Gordon. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 16 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Norris Cole comes in for Drew Holiday.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
That drops.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Stripped away. And here we go. Hill, nobody back. That's good.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And it's Gordon penetrating. Almost, but it rolls out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Alexander, and the Pacers another 3.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Evans kicks to Gordon. He dishes it to Davis. To the wing right side to end the run. And it's Evans missing.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. From deep three-point range, Pelicans pull it in. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Gordon, the basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For Indiana, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. From deep. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Anderson a screen on Hill. To the inside. Stolen by George. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Hill. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George. And Alexander subbed in for Hill. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Spates checked in for Anthony Davis. Cunningham comes in for Ryan Anderson. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Holiday in for Eric Gordon.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Cole, the pass to Holiday. Cunningham kicks to Holiday. Here's the screen to the paint. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Cole dishes to Spates to the left wing. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
For 3.
Just 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Alexander.
And now, let's hear it for your Pacemates.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Pacers leading by 23 on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Davis. Holiday out there with Norris Cole. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Spates in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's good. Miles has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Pacers. Well, for New Orleans, shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Pass to Holiday. Looking to get it going. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And teams deciding to change it up. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Alexander gets the bucket. Alexander's got 51. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
To the middle. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his 4th personal foul.
That one is off. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Anthony Davis.
Miles Turner.
And he's good on the second. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Holiday, the pass to Evans. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And Holiday kicks to Gordon. New Orleans moving it around. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Alexander passes to Turner. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Abbott, Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Alexander gets the bucket.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
George against Evans. Outside Gordon. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Alexander, defended by Gordon. Alexander gets the bucket. Alexander's got 56 points in the game.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Jordan. 59 points for Freak.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Evans attacking. Babbitt from long range. Good.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them. Move the ball.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Lavoy Allen. And New Orleans also making a change. Pondexter's checked in. There's a good screen. Gordon kicks to Evans. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
The 3 from George. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Here's Alexander. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
From deep 3-point range, the shot is off. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pelicans pull it in. Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Evans against Hill. There's a good screen to the paint. Babbitt's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Move the ball.
Here's Alexander, defended by Gordon. That is good.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
2 minutes.
From downtown, yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 9 assists now tonight.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Hill, a screen on Gordon. Here's Alexander. Tries again, and it's good on the layup.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for prime time. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now here's Evans. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They won this.
Men amongst boys tonight. Woo.
Well, you absolutely torched them from the outside tonight. Did you feel like you could hit from just about anywhere on the court?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille
busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra, tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver lo cierto y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo. Tú y yo descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron, con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada, la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida, el punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, a vivir este mundo donde el hombre nuevo busca.
I won't bow. Down to know